Hello, I'm Fencka and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Thea 2 The Shattering. So today we'll be looking for a place where we could start our village, and I will start the village on the first island because I want to play in the way that most new players will, how you will most likely play your first playthrough before you learn that it might be better to start the village on one of the other islands, and which island that would be. So for that reason, I want to start on the first island, just show that you can win the game and play the game, hopefully without too many problems, even on the highest difficulty when you start on the first island. I kind of like the place here because we already have potentially 2 tier 2 resources and we have wood here. So I was thinking maybe let's check up here in case there is food somewhere. We don't have any fish, sadly, but I mean, if there is food somewhere here, it's unlikely, but just in case, then we might be able to find a very decent spot in this area. Remember, we have 2 terrain artifacts nearby that will hopefully be and should be tier 2 resources as well. So then we would have quartz, scaled leather, and then with a bit of luck, maybe gems. And I think we can already work with that. Ideal would be leather, quartz, gems. Let's see what else would there be. Bones, perhaps? Don't think we can get wood here, tier 2 wood. But if we get bones and gems here, this would be sort of nearby or very close to the village with another 2 resources. That would be an amazing starting location. It's all about the food, so let's see what we can find today. Yeah, because I've reloaded, we got level ups for everyone 1 turn earlier, so let's check that first. Actually, there's one more thing I want to do after that. Although both our children are actually girls, I just realized, so never mind. I have a request to rename one character, so I will do that when we get another male that won't just sit in the village the whole time. Because the gatherer, of course, will be in the village for first 500 turns at least. So maybe when we get, I don't know, we'll have female hunter, we'll have female Zherka, maybe a healer. It may take a while actually before we get the male character to rename. Well, what do we have here? Wasted level up for our warrior. This boosts research and rituals. Don't really care. Gathering luck, health. Yeah, let's go with perception. It at least buffs up some secondary skills that the warrior may need. Then for our gatherer, wisdom increases gathering, I think. Yep, so let's go with that. I think perception increases gathering more, but because it's +2 wisdom, I'll go with that. And for our children, this is gonna be hopefully our Sherka, so wisdom is good. And this is supposed to be our hunter, so perception is great. So while these two, actually this is a bad level up, this is, well, whatever. These two are pretty damn good. Confirm, and now we can end the turn. We got another point. So where do we want to go? I don't want to go this way because I want to go, or want to stay close to the terrain artifact. So if we wanted to get both these resources in the gathering range of the village, it would have to be either this tile or this tile. Let's go here and here. Well, that's better than I expected, because this actually could be tier 2 wood. I think this is in the forest. We have wood, food, 2 tier 2 resources, terrain artifact, and 2 more terrain artifacts nearby. That 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are we can gather them both at the same time. We can just sit here and gather both, and the group gathering the resources will be still in range of the village for the support in case something bad happens. This is perfect. Okay, I think we can just set up a camp here. We still have Dryad Wood. So this is a little bit of a waste of a point. We don't really need Dryad Wood unless we get insanely lucky and that terrain artifact in gathering range of the village will be Dryad Wood. But by unlocking the resource, we get +10. And +10 is exactly what we need for the idol. What do we get from it? +2 side, +1 gathering range, +4 gathering, +4, or almost +5. Now the question is, what is the chance to make a decent one? So as the highest skills. You have a worse gathering, but it doesn't matter, there is nothing in gathering range for now, so I'll just do it this way. 23% to screw things up, and it will take 7 turns. I think we can survive 7 turns, right? We have 15 turns and 10 turns worth of wood. Okay, we are fine. I think. Then we'll just quickly have to get some more wood. I mean, I could split up the group and send 2 people here. Although I'm not sure that I want to split the group at this point. There are some events that for which we wouldn't get like support even if we are very close to each other. Now let's just stay here. I think we'll be fine. Maybe it's a mistake not splitting the group, but this is a little bit safer. Okay, 7 turns. That's what we have to survive. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I know. 4, 5, 6, 7. There. So, gathering. We need wood first. $92. Of course, it's not enough. And then everyone else will have to help with grain because, yeah, getting grain during winter, that's not ideal. Can I speed things up? We need to get to 90. If I perhaps did it this way, it's still 3 turns. 87. Really? Fine. This is just enough. I can do it this way. Okay, so first we have to get the resources that we need to survive. I think next we can already unlock the scaled leather, because what we need to get are some gathering tools, right? And we can't use stone for that. We'll need stone for crafting tools. But I think I'll first research the terrain artifact to see what that resource is. In case it's gems, then I would make the crafting tools from gems. Oh, and let me check buildings. Is there anything that we want right away? Lumber mill? Nope. I don't know what about source. No. Herbalist. Not really. We want forge as soon as possible. And we want school. And I think I will even try to get armor quite early. Because I like the extra shielding. Although the question is how good the armor is going to be with just tier 2 resources. We used quartz, then maybe... That can wait. Gathering tools first. So it's scaled leather, right? Yep. Okay, next. And there's Taylor again. Hi there, chosen of the gods. I'm your very own divine house demon. Actually, this is our house demon. Here to aid your home and all that. I shall fight for you in the village, and sometimes I'll join you when you are challenging close to the settlement. Please do not put me in your party when you leave the village, for I cannot leave. For I cannot ever leave, and with me neither will you. Okay. House demon. What is that? You look like Theodore. Well spotted, yes, the gods seem to favor our kind. I'm not sure if we should be flattered or pissed off. I'm a shock, but one given the honor to be bound forever to your lovely home without a choice. Anyway, all good. Can you do anything else? I'm fairly handy around the village. I can craft and gather, and I will become stronger in time. But I cannot leave with you on your travels. I'm also cute, right? Yeah. Welcome him and carry on with your adventuring. So that's that. Now we have the wood. But I think we just keep gathering it. Let's see. We have enough for 5 days. We need more. Next. You ignite to discover a shark eating your supplies. Theodore? The creature spits out his food and almost chokes. Shitty scared me. And no, I'm not him. I mean, he's my third cousin on Auntie's Bulma's side. 3 times removed, mind you, but still. You godly types, you always say I'm a him. No. Well, no. I'm me. Leopold is the name. Also, I'm so sorry for stealing your stuff. Wasn't my idea, I swear. Whose idea was it then? Oh, I'm not allowed to say directly, demon laws, but I can tell you this story of mine. Sure. I was playing a game of curb with with a couple of maids, a hotchlick, a pineconet, and a tooth fairy fellow. Well, you likely didn't know this, but them tooth fairies, they're real bullies. So, me and Fricks, the Hotchlick, we decided to, teach the bully a lesson, beat him at the game well and good. He cheated. Cheat is such a mortal word. When us demons play, it is more who cheats best. But yeah, we tried to cheat more, you could say, and together only things went wrong. The bully found you out and made you steal things? What him now? Come on, country. Tooth fairies are only good for pulling them teeth out, and I got plenty. That was not the real issue. Fricks, but I can't. The shark starts to choke violently and puffs up. Demon or wisdom. Okay, calm him down. His demon binding doesn't let him talk about his freaks fellas, so clearly he is the issue. Ask him to tell you how one could get in on this game. Yes, you know how things work. A curse, a binding, something, but I'm afraid the game is the curse catcher, so, me and you, we are stuck in it because someone pointed at you at their mortal to play with, and only demons can go play. How else can you sort this out? Well, only a demon can enter the curve game, and even then, only one with an invite. I got me 2 mates who can get you in. One is a chmog, so he is a shy fella, and it will take some skill to see him out. The other, she is a dola. Not your typical sword to deal in games, but she knows things, so I'm sure she can get you in. Will he come with you then? Wish I could, but I lost, you see. And if I happen to do nasty shit to you before we sort this out, I truly am sorry, and please don't kill me. Green frog appears around the shack and he disappears, his face slightly panicked, but he leaves behind a map that has an inscription, choose one friend you will visit. Let's go with the Chmu. Okay. Where do we have to go? Here. Well, that'll still take some time. But we have more level ups. Yeah, this is so easy to get levels during winter. Showing off for a warrior. That's probably not what we want. Counter attack is also not ideal because it's based on perception. But I mean, it's still better than showing off. But this is a horrible level up for the warrior. For our gather, I think that's gonna be good luck. So I really don't like brute force. This will be the Zherka. Thinking that maybe Zherka could be a crafter as well. Let me check crafting. Intelligence, wisdom. I'm checking the stats it's based on. So if we increase wisdom enough, Zherka should be a decent crafter. Oh, it's the bonus from the village. Okay, let's go with the craftsman. I think we still want a dedicated crafter at some point, but we could use 2 decent crafters, I think. And this is supposed to be the hunter, right? And yeah, I'll take Ghostly Axe. With Ghostly Axe so early, we could go with the hunter without the weapon. Even after the nerf, Ghostly Axe should be fine if we like level it up enough. Okay, now we have at least some food. Only 6 days though. Wait, gathering. How much wood do we have? Enough for 9 days. Faster I get the gathering tools, the easier it will be to get the food, right? And we have enough food for 6 days, so this should work. How much leather do we need? We have 10, we need 30. So in 4 turns we can start working on it. Let's see. 3.7. Did they change the gathering tools? They nerfed them again for the full release? Now it's either flat increase or percentage increase. Would it be something else with different leather? Yeah, it's either one or the other. It's not like it increases it flat and gives a percentage bonus. And I think they decrease the percentage bonuses. Well, I think we want to get the Forager's Aid first. And then probably like together aids for our children. They're pretty weak though. How much did they nerf gathering tools for the full release? Damn. Well, Let's get the materials first. Oh, there's something coming. I wouldn't mind fighting some spiders, I think. Or some neutral events would be also nice. There is a level up for our demon, so what can we get? Salter and parry. We could go with Salter and focus on Destiny. Sure. May take a while to get like Witch or something good at spiritual challenges, so until then our demon can handle that. Next. I think we can accept. Okay, crafting. God, this is bad. Just out of curiosity, how bad it would be. Thinking that maybe just the gather as 8 would be better at this point. 3.7. Now, Forager's 8 will be better for the gatherer. So let's help him first. 900. I'll have to rework this. 127. But we're gonna need 2 people for this, maybe even 3 people. 3 turns, 4 turns. We can wait 4 turns. And 57 or 36. I guess 57. Okay. Next. Three, 4. And of course it's a garbage quality. So we go from 12 to 14.9. Anything interesting now when we can see a bit farther away? No. Oh, there is something. That's actually useful. A little bit more food. And of course more experience. Next. And I think one more turn. Then we should have enough leather. Or do we need 2 more turns? Actually, we need 2 more turns. 28, yep. Okay. Let me try something with a wooden gathering tool. No, it's the same garbage. Okay, well. They nerfed it, we'll just have to live with the nerve. Okay, let's go for this one now. Confirm.
Shaken in your sleep, you wake to find yourself fallen from a hammock onto dry, brittle soil.
Okay, I don't have to read this, so let's see what our options are. What? Hammock? Look around, stand up fast and be ready for trouble. Yeah, stand up fast and be ready for trouble.
You stand ready for battle, but realize your body is weak and worn out. The land beneath your feet is scorched, and the air heavy with a dark mist. But there is a dim light flickering ahead. You walk towards the light, and with every step, the shadows part beneath your feet and a path is revealed.
Okay. Just walk the path, I guess.
The path leads you to a lone island upon a sea of white sand. The island is only small enough to hold one tiny tree sapling, barely grown from the evergreen soil beneath its long silver roots. And yet its presence is overwhelming as it tugs at the very fabric of your being. 6 stones lie before you, floating in the air. One is smooth and black, with a single rune glowing on it. One is rough, uncut, woven with green vine. One is made of red ruby and shaped into a heart. One is square and seems to have rows of words written upon it. One is sharp, hot and red with blood. One is made of glass that reflects a single ray of sunlight, even here. You know each stone speaks to the divine domains, and you know approaching them will guide you to your deity.
Okay, well, it seems that the volume is a little bit shaky. Let's see. Choose light and turmoil for Svarog.
You hear the thud of a hammer upon an anvil and feel the warmth of a forge surround you.
So you are my chosen then.
Why is there the echo in the background? And it would be great if it were a little bit more or it would be easier to hear. I don't know why it's so quiet. Confirming you have always felt you were made for something more.
Yes, good. Your heart burns with my iron will, and you felt it always. Now you must be my hammer amongst the lands of the living.
Accept this
The
knowledge.
shattering that split our lands so long ago. We slowed it, but it grows, it lingers. And I fear that from the depths of the chasms comes a new danger.
Yeah, why doesn't gods need us? That's a good
The
question.
gods fight with forces beyond your reach or understanding. But we believe the real fight awaits below, with you. Marked by the Pantheon, you and those who will join you will find the truth that is clouded from our divine sight.
Svarog's voice rings with doubt as he speaks.
It is something old, something hidden, something that beckons me to its grasp. My fires burn ever brighter. The sun grows stronger, and yet even I fear it. Our time here grows short, and I know not what path you need to take. But I will guide your steps as you will guide my sight. Go, live, grow. But do not forget your purpose.
Okay. Ask one of the other gods, other chosen, who you feel here with you.
One voice speaks to you today, but all divine eyes are upon you, chosen. All of you who listen today are marked and watched by their divine guardians. The cosmic pantheon has many voices, but we are all one, lest we are all gone.
Okay, and because we want to play this as a like a good follower of our god, we will kneel in acceptance.
You will find signs. You will see the wrongs of this land. In time, your true purpose will become clear to you. Be well, our children.
And why it's suddenly woman talking? Huh. Well, okay, something is wrong and they need us to help. That's what happened in short. Can we check the quests? Giant spider, spitting spider, giant crow. Where can we see our quests? Logbook. Theater, curve game, Lightbringers. The gods visit your dream, whether willingly or by force. You are marked as chosen and told you will one day need to face a great task for the gods. I'm just trying to figure out which, like, conversation belongs to which quest. So right now we have 3 different quests. One is to cook something, the other one is the curve game. I thought actually that these 2 were the same quests before, or during the previous series, but I didn't read everything. And then Lightbringer is also a quest. Okay. Are we doing 3 more turns? 1, 2, 3.
Weary from your travels, you come across a small hamlet, and you are invited to rest and eat with the family. They also offer their stables as a place to camp if you need to.
Okay,
You
accept.
get a warm meal and are invited to listen to folk tales from the old Baba. The children ask you many questions about the wider world, and you are somewhat relieved when it is time to sleep. Woken by a distant tremor, you rise from the gravel and dust that surrounds you. Mere steps away from you, a deep gash has swallowed the farmhouse that gave you refuge the night before. Dust and debris are all that remains.
Okay, let's look for survivors.
You search the debris for other survivors. There was a family of 6. The little girl gave you her doll to keep you safe at night.
I wonder if this is just another step in the Lightbringer's quest line. Keep looking.
There are no signs of life. In fact, you realize that it is very quiet and still here, as if time itself has halted. You look down the chasm to check for bodies, but instead of the darkness you expected, you are blinded by a ray of bright light. The light dims, and before you stands the family. Their bodies are twisted and broken from the shattering, but they seem unhindered by it, their eyes white and focused, yet empty. Their limbs are loose, unnaturally relaxed even. At first you assume they are now unliving, but you can see blood still pumping in their veins and their hearts beating slowly. They walk away from you without a word, moving together in unnerving unison.
Okay, so we are following Svarog, right? So this is the way how we should behave based on our deities. So let's try that.
An oppressive emanation of light and order pushes against your very being. This light seeks to stifle any magic or darkness, and the order seeks to diminish all turmoil. Your bones twist and your blood boils from the assault.
Well, I don't think we can handle difficulty 5 fight, so yeah, let's
They
just say
continue
that.
to walk, occasionally trying to turn to you and reach out with the oppressive light. Your divine bond protects you, and eventually the enemy moves away, blindly following some unheard call.
I wonder what would happen if we were able to win the fight. Well, still we got at least some experience. And enough research points for another advancement. But I think before we invest that point, we really want to see what the terrain artifact is. I think the quartz can wait. So gets this back. 7.3, 7.1, 6.2. Are you strong enough to handle it? Yep, you are. Actually, this is even a normal quality. $157, that's not quite enough. We need more wood. No, that should make things easier. There has to be a better combination. We need 60 points here. 74 is too much. 68, 67, and now we have 172, which is not enough. I wanted to have 180, but I guess it will have to do. We need what, 2 stacks? Yeah, 2 stacks, so we can make another gathering tool. Okay, what skills do you have? Energy scattering is based on wisdom and destiny. So we definitely want to buff up destiny and I guess wisdom. Flying daggers, I don't care. Okay. We could also go wits, but I think +2 wisdom is better. 32. Let's hope that we can get one more event. I think that's what we need. Before turn 36. Or would that be enough? No, actually it wouldn't. I could send the warrior exploring. Hope that it might be actually worth it. No, this is what I need. This will be enough. I would like to get one more level up for our children, so that's why I'm leaving the village. Why is he so slow? Because of the snowstorm. Oh. Oh. For this now, your idol has been acting oddly. Its usual glow of protective power is weak and it simply looks unwell. We probably can't handle this. 7, 10, 16, 7.0. Well, what can I do? Not much, really. But we should be able to kill this card. Uh, 12. The only ranged attack that we have is this one. 10, 12. That's not enough. We need 6 more damage. I think I'll just end this, see what, or how the battlefield is gonna look like. Well, those are all different cards. One enemy standing anywhere on the battlefield. Yeah, great. That's already 29 damage. I need to spread the damage as much as possible. You have 3 more points. With 3 more points, I think I want How fast is this attack? 13.8, so that's a kill here, right? And with one more point... Oh, at least it's something. Okay, this shouldn't be that bad. Okay, 6 points. We can kill that in one attack. The problem is... Let's see. Can we survive for long enough? It's the same card still. 9.8. Well, we can take one hit, that's fine. I just want to see more. There, 12.5 and you have 13. Ah. 13.2. And we can't do anything to go faster than that. We have 4 points. I think this is the play. Okay, it somehow worked. You discover rats in your cellars, and when you track them, you see that they have nested under your idol and chewed the divine roots, causing the odd power outage. It seems several have actually fried themselves while doing it. Okay, well, we got a lot of food. Clearly, I haven't killed any that are left. It's nice to get the mental blessing, but we definitely could use the mental blessing before this fight. That's a lot of experience, so yeah, I'll take that. You may, well done. What have I done? I didn't cook anything. I think that's the next step in the theater quest line, but I didn't do anything. You may, well done. And here, one must have a good drink too. Now, the same way you cooked, I didn't cook. You can also craft equipment and later buildings in your village. You can also design recipes to see how they will turn out. Oh, and if you make special food, you need to save for something, or more likely gather good wood or better food, and you do not want to eat it or burned. What? You don't want to eat it? Oh, okay. I can't read. Better food, or you do not want it eaten or burned. Make sure to exclude them. You will find the looking glass icon on the cam. Okay, we know that. And don't forget to spend your research point. You can see your research tree in the right corner. So now that you have this sorted, I know of an abandoned house you can explore. Who knows what mysteries you will uncover there. Remember to check your inventory before you venture out. Okay, so this is really just a tutorial. I thought that there might be something interesting, but it seems that it really is just a tutorial. Okay, we did get the level up. Remember, the fairest of our children will grow up in turn 36, so it's important that we manage to get this one more level up, because these are stats, of course. Not sure if I want +2 wits for a gatherer. I think I'll just go with wisdom again. Wits doesn't do anything for gathering, and during challenges, we really don't want him on the field, I think. Especially not later when we get like better classes. So I'll just go with something that buffs up gathering a little bit. This is crafting and research. Yeah, definitely wisdom. Now, you will be Shirka. Perfect. Oh, I hope she doesn't fail. And you are supposed to be the hunter. Well, we are pretty lucky here. And our warrior wants more strength, so I would call this a success. Confirm. We have enough food, we have enough enough firewood for now. How are we doing? 11. I think we're gonna make a cut here. I think this episode is already long enough. So next episode, our children will grow up, both of them. We don't have to check these locations anymore, I think. How much experience? Come on, wrong screen. Here, how much experience do we need for another level up? That's not gonna happen. May just send the warrior back. On the other hand, the winter also won't last forever, so it's probably good to do as much as possible during the winter to get a little bit more experience while we can. Let's actually send them there. Fine, but that's gonna be next episode. For today we are done, so I hope that you liked this episode. I hope that you're gonna join me next time again. And until then, have a good time. Bye-bye.